some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Lining up to convert third down. Making side adjustments here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they can do something very special this season.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Turning it on. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Navy quick to the line.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up and just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Set up for second and short after that completion. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. Right back to the well. Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 9 on the play. Number 19 on to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Can't get him to the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. knock the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to David. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out looking for more room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And the timing just a hair off.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, "Bore me with completions." This guy will put you to sleep.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll immediately call timeout. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Quarterback extends the play. Finds some fresh air. Wide open spaces. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
To the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he got loose. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 26 to Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got
some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Boom. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Navy will have to punt it away.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The give to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Green 25.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's picked off and another empty drive. Going the other way and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. On the run, still looking. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellington. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Ellington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. On second and goal, they go right back to it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
48, Navy 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on